Hello YouTube, it's been a while since I posted anything, but I'm going to talk about this 99 Jeep Cherokee Sport that I just bought about 2.5 weeks ago. And this is a prime example of what patience gets you if you wait. If you want something and you just wait for the right deal to come along, this is $400. Now, I know you're saying, $400, man, must be a piece of crap. Well, there's a little bit of rust in the door. The interior in this thing was filthy, but I vacuumed it out pretty good. Now it's clean. You ever sit in the back of one of these? This is like the bounciest, softest, most comfortable back seat ever in anything. So the deal with this thing, it's got the original tape deck in. This thing is so stock and unmolested, it's not even funny. It has 231,000 miles on it. So I'm going to go over the issues that I'm having with this thing. Well, things that I found. First of all, let's go to the headliner. The headliner is nice and saggy everywhere. I'm going to start this thing so you can see the other issue that I'm going to point out. The gas gauge is iffy. It either wants to work or it doesn't. The check engine light is on. Yep, see, there it went. Check engine light's on. That wasn't on when I drove it home from where I purchased it, which was about a 35-minute drive. Ran great, ran fine. I think that the check engine light is just on because, I don't know, an oxygen sensor or something, or because it's been sitting around in my house. This window switch, when I flipped this thing, it popped right off. But the guy gave me a new switch with it, so that was cool. When you pop the hood open, this side will pop up, and that side doesn't know if it wants to. You got to pull the lever again. It's kind of goofy. Over here, kind of smashed up there, but it's not that big of a deal. Now, the reason I have it parked on this tree stump isn't so I can say, hey, look at me, I'm a cool guy parking on a tree stump. It's so I can get under it and show you some issues. Now, notice how that leaf spring is bent the opposite way? Keep that in mind. See that hole in the frame? It's really not that bad. It's not near the spring mounts or anything. Now, if you look, hang on. See that shock that's not connected, and see the shock mount? That's because the bolts are broken off in it. So the guy went to put that shock on and snapped those bolts off and then said, you know what, I'm not dealing with this thing. I'm just going to unload it. It's my wife's first car. It's been here forever. We haven't really used it. So that's that. So, what am I going to do with it? Well, I wanted something that I could go wheeling with my whole family and all that. You know, something a little more dependable. Maybe a backup vehicle on the street. Oh yeah, one more thing. When I drove this thing home, it was bouncing all over the place. That's because there is absolutely no shock here on the driver's side. It's completely missing. So this is good because the way I see it, I don't want to have something stock height. I want to lift it. I want to fit 32 1150s under this. So I'm going to order a lift kit that comes with all new shocks, brand new leaf springs for the back. I'm thinking the Rubicon Express 3.5-inch, I think it's called the Super Rise short arm kit. It's like about $780 or so. But that's where I'm at with this. Plus with that frame rail thing and that fuel tank sending unit, it's probably a good idea to pull the tank down and pull this guard off to get to that frame rail to fix it. So might as well throw a new fuel pump in it right away, and new sending unit, which should be one piece, and then you know, everything will be brand new. So that's my conclusion on this thing, and I'll do an update video on some progress.